Welcome to For Love and Play. I'm matchmaker comic Yael Meisels. With me is comedians Keenan Weaver and Louie B. For Love and Play, the show about dating like a goddamn adult. We're going to discuss who to spend your time with for love or for play. Let's do it, boys.
This show contains adult content for entertainment purposes. Listener discretion is advised.
Not a doctor.
Hey, welcome to For Love and Play. I'm comedian matchmaker Yael Meisels. With us today is my super producer and co-host Louie B. And we have an awesome guest with us today, comic and comedy writer Gregory Hall. How are you, Gregory?
I'm good.
Sorry that Keenan couldn't be with us. He's on assignment this weekend. So we will definitely have to talk with you again at another time when Keenan's with us on the show.
Sure.
So today's topic is a little bit, it's a little interesting and I also think probably controversial. We are actually going to do what few women have ever allowed to go on in their presence before. We're going to let men be the victims for once.
Yay.
We are going to be discussing the topic of male victimhood because today we are going to be discussing men who become victims of bad women. That's right. Greg and I found that we had lots in common on this topic and that this actually is a real issue. So as much as I hate to shine the spotlight over to men and feel bad for them for all the repugnant, awful things they do, there's a handful of times in certain situations where men in a situation of not wanting to hurt a girl's feelings, all sorts of different stuff, actually can become the victim of a bad woman. And Greg, you have a lot to say on this topic, so why don't you tell us, a little bit about you and kind of like jump right in.
What y'all want to know? What y'all want? What y'all want? Like the life story? What's going on? Or what y'all? Huh?
Well, we can
get not a life story, but maybe talk about why we all kind of felt that this topic really is necessary. It's important. Like men, you get duped with some shitty chicks sometimes. Like sometimes the wrong girl, I think, can turn a nice guy into a douche. I've seen it happen. I've watched it happen, and I've seen douchey men clean up their act because of sweet women, and sweet men to leave it up because of a douchey woman. So I've actually watched this happen through evolution, and it's just, I think it's deeper than women don't understand that we almost always get, I don't know if it's, when we pull the fire drill, we get the police whether or not there really is a fire. Does that make any sense? Like, if you pull a fire drill, you're in trouble. If I pull a fire drill, it's a little bit more okay. Do you think so? That there's a lot of double standards that go on? That there's behavior that if a woman does to a man, it's excusable. If a man does it to a woman, it's irreprehensible.
Oh, absolutely. You can look at it in a situation like baby mama drama. The courts. And I'm not trying to generalize, but the courts is usually always in favor of the woman. And trust me, there are a lot of deadbeat dads out there. But I know a lot of fathers who generally take care of their children and hanging out the ass for child support while the baby mama is taking the money and not putting it towards the children, and so she can look good for the next dude. So there's definitely a double standard. But going back to what you were saying about men being victims, for me personally, I think it goes both ways. And what I mean by that is that any time you deal with a person, whether you're in a relationship or you're dating someone, you're gonna get got. Everybody gets got. Everybody meets that one person that just has your nose in the air. They got your nose in the air. Nobody can tell you nothing about them. Like you can date a guy and I can go to you like, he's no good. He's a scumbag, but it's something about him. Your nose is in the air. You're not even listening to me. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing though. If a man is being a victim in a relationship or a victim of someone that he's dealing with, he has to take accountability for his actions. You follow what I'm saying? Because it goes both ways. If that makes sense. Because first of all, we see the first sign of crazy. You know what I'm saying? You see the first sign of crazy. But you have the choice to deal with it or not. Right. You can always just walk away. So you have to also take accountability too for that. If you put out, for example, I had a friend of mine, this had been a couple months ago. He wanted to come to me for advice because he was in a dry spell. He wasn't getting no action in bed. And he was like, I get the deal, but I can't close it. And I was blatantly honest with him because anybody knows me, I'm an honest dude. I'm like, it's because you got feminine energy. You're kind of a feminine dude. Like, you're the way you, like, if you met the guy, you would think he was gay, but he's not. I think it's bisexual, whatever. Teach his own. But I'm like, your energy is feminine. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, as a man, you got to look at yourself. And it goes back to what I say, accountability. There's only so much you can put the blame on the other person, but you have to be accountable for your actions and say, okay, wait a minute. There's something wrong with me that I keep attracting these type of people. You follow what I'm saying? So if you act like a punk, you get treated like a punk. You act like a pussy, you get treated like a pussy. You know what I mean? And a good woman doesn't want that. A good woman wants a man. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying I want like a burly man with no, I don't want a caveman, but I want someone who's, I mean, I'm done. I'm finished. I can't, I'm so busy. I don't have time to be like, I can give you the real thing or nothing. That's it. I can't give you anything in between at this point. The time isn't there. The will and desire isn't there. It's kind of like I'm offering one brand of relationship with me, and you can either take it or leave it, and that's cool. Like, should you want to leave it, that's okay with me. You know what I mean? See, I feel like I'm one of these women that, and this is something like Greg and I kind of joked about, what you see is what you get. There are no unanswered questions in this operation. You know what I mean? Like, everyone with their hand up, their question will be answered. Like, if you break up with me, I am the girl you have to dump one time. You don't have to dump me ever beyond that point. Seriously. One time is enough. Like, I'm never going to try to renegotiate that with you. Oh, but I love you and I feel all this. Listen, even if those feelings are real and they're there, I'm not going to give that to you. Like, if you want to go, go. Donald Trump says it all the time. If someone tries to quit their job, they want to leave your business. If someone wants to break up with you, it's usually not at the point where they want to hear suggestions on how the relationship can improve. It's usually they're satisfied with that decision and they're breaking up with you now because to stay with you would be inappropriate. Like, so for myself, this really isn't an issue with me. I'm not going to try to heal someone or fix them, but I find that we don't have very many men who want to take on project case women. That not usually.
Yeah, not usually, no, because I can't speak for nobody else but myself, but I ain't trying to fix up. I'm not trying to fix up no chick. I'll tell her, listen, I'll tell the bro in a minute, like, you need to better yourself, but I'm not going to do it for you. I ain't got that kind of time.
Man, I've made that mistake twice, and what ends up happening is the chick doesn't end up with me. I've improved her for somebody else.
I mean, I'm trying to think back to my slutty days. When I was whoring around, fucking womanizing, I was a fucking womanizer. Holy shit. I've never been in a situation like that where I've built up a chick with the next dude or whatever. But here's the thing, Louis. You can't. There's a fine line. It's like walking a tightrope where you want to be this nice guy because you're essentially a nice guy, but you also have to be assertive. You also have to be assertive to where you're not going to take nobody's shit. You don't want to be overly aggressive because then you'll just become an asshole. But you just have to find that balance. You know what I mean? To where, like, okay, for example, this happened maybe about a year ago. I'm driving with my wife, and we were going food shopping or whatever. She was driving, some guy cuts her off. So she's yelling and screaming, she's got road rage. And I get up, looked at her, and I said, let me ask you a question. That guy got out of his car. Could you take him? Could you fight him? And she goes, no. I said, all right, then shut the fuck up. And she looked at me like, what? I said, shut the fuck up. I said, because if he got out of his car, I'm the one that's got to go choke this motherfucker out. So stop running your goddamn mouth. You know what I mean? And so you have to, it sounds harsh, but it's true. So you have to walk that fine line to where, okay, I'm a nice dude, but I ain't going to take your shit.
Yeah. I mean, okay, this is, which leads me to a question that I have, because this recently happened to me on a date. And one of my friends, she tells me, well, a woman likes a man that's going to stick up for her and fight for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because women want to feel safe. Yeah. They want to feel safe.
All right, so my question is, when I was on a date with this young lady, she wasn't my girlfriend. She was introducing me as just her acquaintance. How much neck do I put out for her then? Because there was a guy that was trying to get up in her face. I did step in between them. I mean, but I wasn't trying to argue with the dude. If he would have took a swing, I would have fought. But I didn't. I was thinking more of, I don't feel like going to jail today for someone that isn't giving me pussy.
First of all, she never dated a woman that says acquaintance. Like, who says that in 2015?
Yeah, but it was a first
fuck you
date.
meeting these bros at, Louis?
Yeah.
I even on a date, if I know I'm never going to see you again, I'm at least like, oh, this is my friend so and so, like, you know, or you don't even have to give them a title, like, oh, this is so and so.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Fuck you meeting? You got some weird taste in women, Louis. Holy shit.
Oh, she was fine, dude. She was a 10. I mean, I'm not. I'll show you a picture, but damn,
She was hot.
She
She
was
was
hot.
pretty.
She
was pretty, but you know, again, like she was young. She was not girlfriend material. She made you uncomfortable. Like she introduced you as an acquaintance, and you almost got into a fight with a Dominican over this, right?
No,
like,
no. He was a black dude.
Oh shit. Okay, well, there you go. So you almost got into a brawl. I mean, I don't know. I'd be having to hit this shit if I'm getting in a bar fight or possibly getting in a street fight or bar fight over somebody.
I mean, I would have protected her. I mean, I had no other choice. I would have protected her.
Right?
But
I mean, she may be fine as shit, but listen, you could have a Lamborghini, but underneath that hood, it could be the worst engine in the world.
Yeah.
And how old was this chick? How old was she?
25.
Well, okay, one, she doesn't sound like girlfriend material. She sounds, I mean, she could be fine as shit, but she could have been a 3 a.m. blast off, as far as I'm concerned. But see, here's the thing: you want to find somebody that you like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone that you can stand. I mean, I get it that as men, because men, we tend to be very, very superficial, and women are not superficial. That's one of the great things about women. Women are not superficial. That's why you see some of the most beautiful women walk around with some fucking ogres. But I can guarantee you that guy looks like an ogre, treating her right. She feels safe, and he's a good dude. So as a man, you want to look for those same qualities in a woman. You want somebody. I mean, you don't want to date no ugly chick. I don't want you.
Nobody wants to date the ugly. Listen, nobody. We wish that on no one.
I mean, I don't want you dating a jackal, but I mean, but you want somebody that you can like and someone that you can stand. That you want someone that you have chemistry with. That's the key, is chemistry. Like, okay, besides me having a great sexual energy with this woman, having great sex and hooking up with her, can we be best friends? Can I hang out with her?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're looking for. So on that note, I would say in that situation, you did not take the L. It was probably a W. You sound like you dodged a bullet on that one.
Right.
Because that's kind of crazy to me, for you having to defend her honor on the first date. Like, that's a little odd.
I mean, the thing that pissed me off about the whole thing is after she kept following the dude, and every time she saw him, had to say some shit to him.
This is what you should have did. You should have pulled her to the side and said, "Let me ask you a question. What the hell is wrong?" Not even that. Not if it's scratched. You should have been like, "This is maybe because I'm an asshole." So you gotta learn how to learn how to be an asshole.
Yeah.
But I'm not a blatant asshole. I'm kind of like a nice guy asshole. But I would have pulled her to the side. If she kept following him and started shit with him, I would have looked at her and said, "You know what? Go fuck him. Go fuck him. I'm out," and left her ass there.
Yeah.
That's simple. Keep it moving.
I was honestly thinking with my dick, I was like, well, I bought this chick Chipotle.
What is with Chipotle? Is that like is that like Dot Central? It's like most dudes take fucking chicks to Chipotle. Like, what the hell?
I personally like Chipotle. I get the burrito there, the fresh ingredients. It's delicious.
Listen. And I'm gonna tell you like this, movie. Any chick you meet and she goes, "Ooh, let's go get something to eat. Take me to Chipotle." Run. Run.
Actually, I was the one that suggested Chipotle.
So you fucked up. That's on you, bro.
Yeah.
You should have took her ass to Applebee's or something. I don't fucking know.
Applebee's.
In my humble opinion, a first date, especially with the weather being beautiful, should consist of a couple of things. Sunday afternoon, maybe, bottle of wine, Prospect Central, whatever the shit card. You know what I'm saying? That is a $20 budget. Get snacks, drink some wine, get to know each other, walk around the park, go home. You gotta be careful with that though. Right.
Well, okay. No. Scratch that. If you do it in the daytime, just don't do it at night, because then that's like you kind of giving a signal that you a creep, and then it's kind of rapey. So if you do that park shit, do that shit in the daytime. Don't do that shit at night, because that's kind of rapey and kind of high schoolers. That's what I did when I was 16. I'd take a chick to the park.
I don't think though. Like, here's the thing: guys bitch all the time. Guys of every financial status, whether they make 80, 90, 100 and plus thousand a year, whatever, or 40. I'm saying the same complaint comes out of these guys' mouths. They don't want to spend a ton of money on a first date with a woman.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. You don't know this chick. You don't owe her much. Not really. Yes.
Because we don't want to spend the money because we don't like the idea.
Woman again. I'm serious. And would you pay $100 a sec? Nope. So why should you want a first date?
Hell no. Well, no. See, the thing is, we don't want to pay for shit anyway because we don't want to have to do all that crazy shit to get the pussy. But that's what we want. All right. But the thing is, we don't want. Listen, we have to go through all this sorcery shit to get y'all.
Sorcery
And magic tricks and illusions and all that shit to get them. Women don't have to do that. All you have to do is open your legs and say, "Hey, fellas, open for business.
I'm solicited back every day by someone on some capacity. Seriously, every day. And I don't. That's not because I think I'm anything special. I work in a male-dominated field, but I'm just saying there's a sexual implication or innuendo every day, if like on some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Like I cannot tell you. Like I have met comics at open mics and doing shows with them that have so nicely suggested that since I'm single, should I want to be their friend with benefit, they would like to extend the offer. Are you kidding me?
You're cordially invited to suck my dick.
Yeah, right?
BYOB.
I want to hit that shit. Don't worry, son. I will let you know right away. That will be no secret to your ass. Like
you're not even lying because you friend zoned me immediately.
But see, look, but hold on. But see, Louis, this is a perfect case. See how Yael is talking? See, Yael is a sweetheart, but she's brutal.
Yeah,
she's brutal.
Yeah,
she's brutal. You can't be some sweet, soft. She's brutal, Louis. You have to be an asshole. I can tell she's the type of chick that runs her damn mouth. I gotta look at her and say, "Do me a favor. What? Shut the fuck up."
Oh, she'll cut you. She'll cut you.
She's brutal.
No, in a relationship, I'm actually not. No, in a dating situation, no. I'm like nice. Like I can, like I treat any man the same way, even down to like my two little children. Like there are times you have to be put in your place. My son Stefania today doesn't believe that he's not my favorite. He's not. I don't have a favorite between the two. She believes Stefania is the favorite, and so does he. So everyone else is taking a nap. Ashi, God bless him, is sleeping on the living room couch in his little pull up like an angel. Stefania has this full of toys. They know that when mommy's done with her show, when we wake up from our nap, we are going to go to the park and play. That's the deal. Stefania wanted to really take and negotiate, and finally I just picked it up, put him in bed, and said, "This is it. This is where you're going to be. You have nothing to scream about. Close your mouth, close your eyes, and go to bed, and I don't want to look at you. I'm done. Bye." He screamed and he cried, and for 2 minutes, out like a light. He just needed to be put in his place. Left to his own vices, the kid didn't know what in this shit to do. Men do this at 30. They do it at 30. So 90% of the time, I don't have to be abrasive. But when it happens, and results get rendered. You know what I mean? So you don't see the scary, shitty part often.
Louis, she's brutal. Okay? Yeah. She's brutal. Okay? This is why you gotta learn to be an asshole, but a nice asshole, alright? She's brutal. There's a lot of women out there that are brutal.
Trust me, I could be an asshole. But, it's just, when I'm an asshole, it's not to, impress a chick. It's to, like, okay, it's time to burn some bridges.
Right.
Yeah, but it's the way you go about it.
I napalm the motherfucker. Don't think I won't. I mean, you've witnessed only a portion of my, when it's time for me to fuck somebody up.
It's the way you go. It's the way how you go about it.
It's like, I mean, if I gotta freaking put in all this fucking energy just to fucking be a dick so that way you respect me, I don't feel like you're worth my fucking time.
No, it's not about being a dick. It's about, like I said, you're walking that tightrope. It's that fine line of being who you are, which is essentially a nice dude, a good-hearted dude, and also not taking someone's shit because you don't want, because, if you are constantly just being nice, you're going to get walked over. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get walked on.
Well, yeah, and as soon as that happens,
if you're too aggressive, then you're a dickhead. You have to find that balance. Yeah. Because it's respect. That's all it is. Essentially, that balance is respect. It's like, listen, I get it, but you need to respect me like I respect you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and far as the whole friend zone situation, I mean, listen, all I'm going to say is you have two options when you're in a friend zone. Either you tell the girl, like, listen, you know how I feel about you. I don't want to keep playing this game. What's good? Or you just say, you know what, fuck it, and walk away. And you burn Rome to the ground. You don't deal with her anymore. Yeah. And you move on. Because I'll tell you something that my father told me. I'll never forget this. I was 19 years old. And it was right around the time I had dealt with my first heartbreak. Like the first girl, like I had feelings for, all that good stuff. Now, looking back in hindsight, I didn't really have strong feelings for her. She was just one of the first piece of pussy I got. You know what I mean? Before her, I had sex once. And that's when I lost my virginity at 17. You know what I mean? And
you waited too long.
I tried to get it in it when I was in high school. You know what the thing was? Now I look back, I was very snotty. See, I could have lost my virginity like at 14, but I want Lee to like the bad baddest, finest looking woman. By the time I got to my senior year in high school, I said, fuck this shit. Niggas can't be choosers. I ain't graduating no goddamn virgin. But I remember my father telling me, he goes, son, there's too much pussy in this world to be tripping over one. Period. You lose one, move on. You move the fuck on. There are millions of women in this world, skinny, big, fat, all that good stuff. Matter of fact, that's what you need. You need a fat woman. You need a fat chick.
I dated fat girls.
He's trying to date thin and broken.
No, I dated fat girls. That's all.
Get yourself a fat chick, Louie. Stop fucking with these little fine. I told you, get yourself a big old fat 250 chick.
But I have dated girls like that, and they're just as fucked up. What are you talking?
In the gut. I have been broken up with for being a size 8, for Christ's sakes, and this guy's talking to me about how fun it is to fuck a fat chick.
I should show you pictures of chicks I dated.
Burn myself down to a 6. I'm finally a size 6, and I'm afraid to sneeze lest I become fatter. You know what I mean? Oh, jeez, that's hysterical.
Please rise for the Brooklyn National Anthem.
Because I'm a black dude. Oh, you like fat girls. You like fat white girls.
But that's the thing. I dated a fat white girl. I used to date a fat white girl.
Spanish men like bigger women.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired of dealing with fat chicks because they got their own fucking issues too, and a lot of times they stink.
Right.
Like I used to date this fat white chick from Long Island. She got gastric bypass after I fucking broke up with her. But you know, her fucking twat smelled like fucking hot garbage, and I was like, well, what? Like I said, yeah, can you do something about that? She's like, stop being so shallow. So I left.
Well, I don't know what fat chicks you talking about. Every fat chick I fucked don't smell. Every fat chick I fucked smell great. I don't know where you meet these bros, Ruby.
Yeah, I should stop. I should cut the shit with the Craigslist.
Oh,
well. You was probably one of the motherfuckers back in the day that used to be on Black Planet, right?
Oh, no. Mi Gente.
Oh, Mi Gente.
Mi Gente and Asian Avenue.
He just had one too? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Asian Avenue. It was Mi Gente, Black Planet, and Asian Avenue, all owned by the same company. Yes. I still have a Mi Gente page, even though there's only like 200 people on it.
Wow.
Oh, that's so hardcore.
Damn Skippy. Well, hey, you know what?
I think here's your problem. You should have got yourself a black dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, I know what I like, and that's just not in a bad way, not in a racist way. Like,
you never been with a black dude?
Not one time in my life.
Oh.
Never ever. Never even kissed one.
Really?
No, it is all about the white Jew with the OCK. I need a Jew fro and a nose. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, and that's much it. It is sexy as hell to me. Like how you feel about big women, that's how I feel about tall Jewish boys with the curly hair and a nose. Oh my god.
Low standards. Well,
I can't be mad at you for that because the way you feel about Jewish dudes is how I feel about white women. That's how I feel about white women. Everybody knows I'm king of the white women. I'm the white woman aficionado. Okay.
Yeah, but you're married to a black woman.
My wife's not black.
She's not.
Nah. Oh. She's biracial.
Okay. Well, she's
half black, and he's like, no. She's biracial.
She's biracial.
Is Barack Obama your black or white president?
I think he's a white man. That's just my opinion.
See,
all right.
I said on stage one time I loved my white president Barack Obama, and people got so pissed. I was like, he's half white. He is. I didn't make that up. That's unfortunately the truth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. My wife's mixed. She's mixed, but she's lighter than me. A lot of people think we're a Dominican Puerto Rican couple.
Yeah.
So yes. So I'm the white woman aficionado. Ooh, I love me white. I'm talking like white girl. I don't need some white girl walk up to me like, ooh, I like trap music. Nope, get fuck away from me. I don't want to talk to you. I want you to come up to me and be like, hey, listen, I got these 2 tickets to Taylor Swift concert. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh my God.
What's your name? Madison? Is your name Madison? That's what I'm talking about.
Help us in the gap. Oh man. Oh shit. You like the real white people.
I like a waspy white woman.
Oh.
Like, I mean, guys get taken advantage of. I know I've been. I mean, I do a lot of online dating, and it seems like a lot of chicks try to hit me with a fat guy tax. It's like, oh yeah, I would totally like to talk to you, but can you pay my cell phone bill? It's like it's like, I mean, I don't know. Have you ever come across that?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm the only one.
I don't think I've ever gone on a date or possibly gone on a date with someone who asked me to pay any bill. Yeah. So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask Gregory. Gregory knows a lot about dudes. What are are the common intention. Now, like I said, I'm a girl you have to dump one time. So when a guy breaks up with you and keeps coming back, like that could be for a variety of reasons. Why did that happen?
If a guy breaks up with you and he keeps coming back?
Yep, like he keeps coming back. He breaks up with you, you vanish. You disappear, don't talk, like that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
it could be for a lot of reasons. I think.
What are those reasons?
Well, the one big reason, this was an old tactic I used to do. I think you and I had this discussion. Men, we don't like being in the dry spell. It's that simple. You know, a woman can go out and get as many dicks as she wants. Men, we don't have that option. We don't have that option when it comes to vagina. So if you're in a dry spell, you know that you can always go back to that ex-girlfriend and got that good box. And you're just hoping that she's stupid enough to give it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
what are the other reasons?
I mean, okay, that's the only reason I came up with, because that was my reason. That was my reason. I mean, it could just be a number of things. You know, maybe he's like, oh shit, I fucked up. You know, because some people are like
on the fence. They like it, like they just can't decide. You know what I mean? Like, do I really like you? Do I not? Do I get like? How do you gauge if someone is there with you? How do you gauge that?
Oh, that's easy. From a male's perspective, you know, when you're dating a woman, right?
Right.
The first stages, you know, she can like, oh, I really like this guy. He's great. I'm into him. Blah 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 blah. All that good stuff. But it's like you're at war. So it's like, imagine going through a field full of landmines, right? She can like you, but if you step on one landmine, boom, explode, arms flying in the air and all this shit. So now she's like, you did something she didn't like. Okay, she's done. She's moved on. So when a woman really likes you, all she wants to do is be around you because she finds you fascinating and you find her fascinating, so you want to be around her. So you're texting each other every day. It's not like, okay, well, you go on one date with this person and then you don't talk to them a couple of days. Like, you're seeing this person on a regular. You want to be around this person a lot. You know what I mean? Because that's why you ever notice when one of your friends gets in a new relationship, you don't see them for a while. Yeah. It's because they want to spend time with that person because they find them fascinating. That person's interesting. You know what I mean? So I think that's how you can tell. I mean, personally for me, that's how I always tell. You know, I mean, when I first met my wife, we were texting every day, like every day. And this is before we made anything official. Right. When we were just friends, because we went in stages. Like, we were just friends, then we were dating, then we dated exclusively, then we were in a relationship. Like, even before we were official, we were like texting every day, we were talking on the phone. So that's always generally a signal. And also too, and this is for a lot of guys out there, Louis, you listen to this too. Listen, there's an old pimp saying, it was in a song. You gotta get in their head, but you get in their bed. You gotta understand something, Louis. You can control a woman's body. That ain't nothing. I don't mean shit. You can go fuck a girl, make her come 20 goddamn times, give her the best orgasm in the world. Does not mean she's gonna be loyal to your ass. No. Doesn't mean she's gonna be loyal to you. No. Because women are not loyal by nature. So you have to give her head. Okay? It's like this. Prime example. Okay, let's talk pimp logic. Okay, pimp logic. Damn. Let's talk about a real pimp. How does a real pimp get prostitutes to be in his stable and to get her on the track?
Get them hooked on heroin?
Usually, no. If that's what we see that's what we learn on TV.
Get her hooked on drugs.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Break her down.
When I break her down, what they do is this. Okay, everything that they wear is meticulous. They got down to the science, to the very loud clothes they wear, to the jewelry, all that good stuff. They'll walk into a bar where a lot of those type of women hang out, and they'll go and start talking to them like, yeah, you know, baby, you know, what's up? You need to get with a real pimp like me because I'll take care of you, blah, 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 blah. He's spitting on his game. One girl could go, no, I'm not dealing with that. Okay, he'll leave. He'll keep doing that to one girl. He'll get one girl that gets his attention. And when a prostitute chooses a pimp, she says, I choose you. A pimp says, I've been chosen. So taking that concept, when a woman likes you, she chooses you. You follow what I'm saying, Louis? Yeah. So if a woman is into you and you're dating and she's like, I think we should make this official. Once you've made that official, you pass the dating stage, you have been chosen. She chose you. So she saw something in you that was credible. You follow what I'm saying? Past whatever that's on the surface. You know what I mean? You have been chosen. You know what I'm saying? So always look at that in that concept. When a girl like, yo, you've been chosen. She chose you. Because, like I said, a woman can get dick anywhere, but she don't want all that dick. She wants you. Okay. So you gotta be chosen. And how you become chosen is that you just gotta be a good dude. Just work on yourself. You gotta better yourself. You follow what I'm saying? Better yourself. Because once you better yourself, then you start attracting better people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not bettering yourself, then you're gonna attract the crazy people. You gotta better yourself. And by bettering yourself is if I'm working on you and your common. I know so many dudes that will literally, whatever they're doing, they literally will choose vagina over what they want to, like what they're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Brooklyn National Anthem once again.
Sorry, apparently we have fires on Saturday.
Oh, no problem. And that's crazy. That's crazy to me. I knew a kid that I went to high school with. He was, he didn't go to my high school. He went to another high school, but we were friends. He ran track. He was really good. I mean, this kid was like all-American track. And kid got with the wrong girl, and now that kid is working a regular 9 to 5. And he had a scholarship to go to college. You know what I mean? I know so many dudes, male comics, that will go, oh yeah, I was going to go to this open mic to go work on some new material for sure. I got coming up, but this girl texted me, so I'm going to go parlay that real quick. No, man, that's not cool. That's not going to make you look credible. What makes you look credible is that you're handling your business. So you have to work on you, and then you'll attract that woman, and then you'll get chosen.
I mean, I know that became true for myself. I mean, I just kind of woke up one day. I think it was like back around like after Thanksgiving, and I said, okay, I have to lose this much weight. Not like I had kind of gotten to the point where it was like, this was the beginning of it. I'm saying I had to stick down to who was helping me with my kid, like my nanny situation. The nanny that we had now was on, she had to take medical leave. She was in an accident when she originally started with us. So I had a replacement for her for a while, and the replacement was just terrible. Mm-hmm. So I had to like fix a lot of shit, but I had to sit down and kind of like review everything as fact. You know what I mean? Like face the ugly truth and then knock things out one by one. I was really scared to do real estate full time because it's, such a risk, but I took a chance and I did it. Like I lost about, I would say total, I'm actually thinner now than before I even got pregnant when I was married. So I fixed a lot of shit, I'm saying, but I did the ugly hard work that people don't want, that really people don't like to do. Because I also realize if I want a certain class of man who has, if I want what I want, I have to be able to attain that and keep it and maintain it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's just going to require more out of me to land something like that. To find myself in a situation that I would likely be happiest in, it's going to take harder work for someone like me to get there than, let's say, someone with, more education or a more stable job field, or you know what I mean? Things like that. If I want to work in a career path that is so unstable with so much up and downs, the markets can crash, blah, 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 blah. You can just seriously not be good at selling real estate. You know what I mean? Right. And I wanted to pursue that career. I had to be the best there is. And there are under 100 women in development that do my job in New York City. Only the best of the best make it. I'm serious. So if I wanted to do that job, my only option was to get on the list of being one of the best. That was the bottom fucking line. If I wanted to have the life that I'm, thank God, do have now, to clean up all the mess.
Well, I think
sometimes women who have a lot of mess, though, find Louis as almost like a victim and a target because he is a bleeding, he is weak, and they think, okay, this is someone who I can pick around and they'll stay with me.
Either that or
I win.
Either that or what I like think is like, oh, this is the guy I'm gonna get my revenge on all men on.
Right.
No, not so much, but well, like I said, if you listen, I'm going to quote the great comedian Dante Nero. He said it best: if you act like a pussy, you're gonna get fucked. Quote unquote. That's simple.
See, like I look at it like this: I have a tough personality. That is very true. But also think about it. I'm on the cusp of a Leo Virgo. Leos have a lot of confidence, but they're big sharers. Okay, like they're bossy, but they share. They're genuine. They're real. They're sensitive. Like Leos are usually the best business people. I'm right on the cusp of being a Virgo. Virgos like to have sex, and they have an incredible work ethic. These people love to work. You know what I mean? For the right man, I will worship the ground he walks on. I'm serious. I would be a very blessed person. I have natural giving traits in my energy. Like, I'm a natural giver. I would want to heavily contribute to the pie. You know what I'm saying? I would want to help build in what he's trying to do. Like, I have to respect someone, and they have to really, oh my God, like they have to be concerned about money, because the way the recession hit last time, people did not prepare, and people who did lost everything. Now is the time to wealth it. It seriously is. You never know when the market's going to crash. Live on a budget, even if you don't have to, because you have respect for your money. I'm just saying that type of personality, I promise you, I would be the best partner and wife a person could ever find. But if you give me anything other than that level of seriousness and confidence, and I'm not saying you have to be a billionaire, I'm saying someone who's just serious about what they do and their job to them and their finances are important. That's what I mean. Like, that could come in many different, career fields and packages. Like, it's the attitude behind it that I have the respect for. So that person I would commit to on every level and share and build his dream. You give me less than that, you give me a pussy bitch that wants to fight, that's bored, that doesn't have shit to do, I swear to God, I will turn into the goddamn Nazi party. All of them. Fucking the Iranian too. You come fucking, if you're someone who likes to argue, if you're someone who has nothing to do, if you're someone who likes to ask a lot of questions, like, I can't deal with that. I totally respect your privacy. If you ask anybody I date, I don't ask them questions at all unless they open the topic up themselves. I'm saying it's not an interview. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I give you an opportunity to not be stupid. Like, I don't go into a situation assuming you're dumb until you prove to me you are.
Mm-hmm.
If a guy doesn't care about you, oh my God.
You know what, y'all going off is really just turning me on right now.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm gonna do that.
I was like, God damn. I was like, ooh, shit.
No, no, dude, it's pathetic. Listen to me. It's absolutely ridiculous. You realize our parents, think about this, everyone remembers growing up, like my mom had friends with, with other parents who were heavily concerned about private school. Did you notice how people don't care about that shit anymore? People my age with children, like, they don't care about that shit anymore. And I'm just saying, like, a lot has changed. The whole reason we do this show is that so much has gotten lost because sex is so good. Sex is so easy to come by.
Not
like,
for me.
you really have to swim with the shark now. If you want to find a relationship, you actually have to put more effort now if you really want to find somebody to find them. Bullshit is so easily attainable at this point. You know what I mean? It's easily attainable at this point. You'll have no problem running into bullshit. So, I don't know. It's kind of like you have to stick to your guns and stick to your goal and just know that you're right and you make the right decisions for yourself. Like, that's one of the reasons you only have to break up with me one time. I'm not going to convince you of anything. Like, if you're not sold, then fine.
Oh, absolutely. I agree because, I'm a firm believer. And not just, it doesn't have to even pertain to relationships or on a romantic level. It could just be on a friendship level or even a family member. If someone doesn't want to be in your life, let them go. If they don't want to be in your life, just let them go. Let them go. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, just let them go. Because trust me, you'll have a peace of mind. You'll realize
it hurts worse when they stay against their will because they feel bad for you. It hurts worse. Yep.
Exactly.
My ex-husband and I, up till the end of our marriage, seriously, like, hindsight being 2020, both of us, like, extending that credit to him too, both of us were just trapped there, like, miserable refugees in this, like, horribly mismatched marriage, like, of something that, like, we never should have even dated. We were two people that just should have been friends. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's, like, the sad part is, like, we dated, we got married, and then, like, we had children together, and it's like, oh, crap. But for the end of it, like, we're starting to be friendly now, but, like, towards the end of it, like, we were both sitting there as, like, terrible refugees, just suffering with each other for the sake of, like, well, I'm afraid of what this person's going to do without me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, bro, both of us. I mean, ugh.
Yeah, I think that's the worst when you think that way. Like, oh, how are they going to be without me? Because they need me. And it's no way
like,
to be in a
I think
relationship.
how much better my life is without this man, and I would not even, like, I have zero, like, my life, I wake up in the morning and I'm actually thrilled to actively participate in my everyday. I love my career. I love my children. I thank God I'm the best in Excel at everything I do because I just have that work ethic and motivation. I have a health lifestyle. Like, I have a great life. I look at it, if I'm going to find a partner, he needs to add to that happiness because there isn't an option of tearing it down. I'm more committed to my lifestyle than any human being outside of the circle. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, oh no. So no, it's like, is it cute? Oh, yeah, be my fuck buddy. Woohoo! Yeah, you're hot. Thanks. Are you paying by the hour? Like, what else? Why would there... Like, you're not important. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like offering me something more than your sexuality.
Right, please. It's like, son, I can't even take you seriously right now. Yeah. It's like, shit. Oh my God, there was this guy I was set up with, and I couldn't. I called the person who put it together, and I was like, I promise you, I'm not going out with this guy on principle that I know what I'm talking about. He is not looking to get married. He's looking to get laid. It's his last day in New York City before he goes back here. On paper, this is a very good match. Thank you for the recommendation. You did not miss the mark, by the way. This would have been this is what I wanted. Looks, money, whatever. Awesome. Thank you. This guy could not keep a conversation out of like the gutter via text message, and we're supposed to go have dinner at 7:30. I was like, I fucking can't. I'm not going to be what you do your last night in town. Like, no, that's not going to be my first date with this guy, especially through a matchmaker, for Christ's sake. No way. No way. I understand it is last night in town in New York City before he goes back to Paris for a few weeks, and he's open to dating and like living in the States. He's got plenty of money. It's not about citizenship and whatever. I'm saying he would only move to America if for the right person. He works he's a surgeon, I think he's a surgeon of some sort, and he can pretty much work anywhere. I think he's a doctor. The doctor, anyway, young, hot, not like 29. Like, I'm not going to entertain you your last night in town. Absolutely not. Like, gosh, I actually said to this guy, I'm like, dude, I say this with the utmost respect, but you need to hire an escort for the evening. Seriously. If you're coming back for a conference in October, that's what the matchmaker told me. Hit me up when you come back in October, and we could go out a few times. But I said to him, dude, for yourself, just for yourself, I'm not going to promise anything on a date. This is odd to me. Like, you're not even, I said, where the fuck is your game? That you're not even letting anything happen. You want like a written guarantee. Like, you're getting laid tonight, dude. Like, take me on a date and earn it. Otherwise, you need an escort tonight. Sorry.
Exactly.
Well, because he has a good job. He has a great profession.
Right.
And so, I mean, he's probably, and I mean, I'm just speculating, but he's probably used to women just
because he's smoking hot.
He's used to probably getting vagina thrown at him. He's not probably used to having to earn it.
I'm saying, like, one of the things when the matchmaker suggested it, I was like, well, he's 29. Like, I mean, I'm only 31. I just basically earned 31. Not, like recently.
Why do you say?
But I mean,
there's
2 kids. And I'm like 2 years older than him. Is that a problem? She's like, actually not. No. She's like, he tends to always have gravitated. Like, when he was 25, he had a girlfriend who was 27. She's like, I think it's just an issue of maturity. He's, a gentleman. He seriously wants to find somebody, like, and he's rich. Like, basically, usually when they start using a matchmaker at that point, especially in like traditional Jewish culture, and he's European, like, yeah, he's allowed to start looking for a wife now at the ripe old age of 29. Like, and I love the enthusiasm and the passion. That's why I love me a Frenchman. But like, I'm not gonna give you a sworn statement that I'm gonna like, I'm awful with guys. Like, I don't even know shit. But like, you're so weird about this? No way.
Well, I think like the one thing that I like about you, Yael, is that you know what you want, and decisiveness is very, very attractive.
I thank you.
Yeah, like seriously, it is. Like, decisiveness is very attractive, and that's all. And women find men who are decisive attractive. You know what I mean? That's why I always make, like, if I'm going out to dinner with my wife, and we're like, she said, "Oh, where you want to eat?" And I used to be like that guy, like, I don't know where you want to eat. I don't know, back and forth. Now I'm just like, where you want to eat? Boom, Outback Steakhouse. Firm decision. Let's go.
Right. No,
I don't even go with the back and forth. I just go, boom, I'm making a firm decision, executive decision. That's where we're going to eat.
Like, if you let where we're going to dinner up in the east, I don't know. I'd have to think about it, Google. I can't make that decision. We're ordering pizza. Why? Because.
Well, because you want to be, you're an independent woman. You don't need somebody to take care of you. But when you're in a relationship with a man, you want to feel like a woman.
Yeah, no, I want to be your priority, and I want to be something you consider. No, I'm done. I'm done accepting garbage. Women accept garbage. This shit where you're irrelevant, you're completely secondary. But then here's the thing: it's not even like they're doing it and they're happy about it and accepting it for what it is. They're doing it and they're crying about it to somebody who will listen. That's what's happening.
Well, I think there's also a maturity level too plays a factor too.
Like, how many times would you have to get your heart broken? I've said to girls who've worked for me in the past, like, anybody who's going to let you live with them in New York City is going to have expectation of you, whether it's work or sexual. I'm serious. And like, otherwise, nobody, you know what I mean? People in a city like this don't do you favors, houses, or leave nothing.
No, they don't.
No.
I agree.
Like, there has to be value in it because you don't understand. Like,
I just think that I think what it is that as you get older, because see, monogamy is something that you choose. You know what I mean? It's something that we choose. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if you look at it
that way, I'm only doing it that way. It's like, if I can be faithful to you, you can be faithful to me.
Right. I think it's a choice. Like, some people are poly. That's not for me. Having one person in a relationship is hard enough, and I got to deal with like 5 5 different people, different women in a relationship? Hell no. That's too much of a fucking headache.
Alrighty. So I think we should start wrapping up. Any final questions?
No.
Alrighty. Greg, where are you gonna be at?
Well, you've probably seen me on the N train, so you'll probably catch me there. You'll catch me on the Jersey Turnpike. No, I was kidding. I'm gonna be, I will be at Bunga's Den, this coming up Thursday at 8 o'clock for the Laugh in the Draft comedy show. So come see me down there. That's on West 14th, I believe. And I'll also will be at Broadway Comedy Club on September 11th at 10 p.m. And I'll also be back at Broadway Comedy Club September 15th.
Alrighty then, y'all.
I have my show coming up on September 10th at Broadway Comedy Club, and at a later date we'll fill you in on our show at the Creek in the Cave. We're going to be headlining the He She show at some point in October. So a big thank you to Teresa and Doug for that. We are so excited. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And that's all I've got coming up. What about you, Louis?
Yeah. You can always listen to my show on iTunes, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio. Just do a search for the Crotch Shots Radio Show. I got no shows yet, but I hope someone will book me. You know, I'm hireable. So
Louis is available for hire.
I'm available for hire. I'll suck your dick.
I'm also available for hire. Greg, you too, are you available for hire?
Yes, I am. We're comedians, so we whore ourselves.
We're available for hire. Should you be concerned that you could not hire us for a gig, let us remove that doubt in this moment. Mm-hmm. We are all available for hire. It's the truth. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, guys.
Yep. And
what do you think?
Yep. So
I think
also,
a great show.
Yes.
Be sure. Greg, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
A great week. Bye, guys.
Bye. Also, let me add before we go. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to however you're listening to the show. We're on TuneIn. We're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes. Please leave comments.
Like, share, subscribe, and listen and download.
Yes, exactly. So as always, as Kenan would say, keep learning, keep loving. Peace.
Hello.